Hi friends, wherever you are in the world, I hope you are happy and healthy. My name is Tammy, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me on this little journey of self-care. If you are returning, thanks and welcome back. All right, so I thought today I would go ahead and kick off the month instead of like a week or so after I've already been using them, and show you the 10 decks, this time 10 instead of 9, 10 decks that I will be focusing on this month. And there is, for the majority of the decks, there is a common theme for this month. So in the comments below, if you think you know the theme, please put it in the comments below. I'd love to know if you figured it out. I mean, it's not that hard. Really, it's not. So if you're watching, you'll probably figure it out a little fast. Anyways, and I don't know if there's any more mature audience here that remember the Violent Femmes. If you do not know the Violent Femmes, or maybe your parents listen to the Violent Femmes. The Violent Femmes is a band. I don't even know if they're still around, to be honest, but I do know in the 90s I was listening to them quite a bit, and this shirt is actually almost 30 years old. This is from their 1994. Was it 19? Oh, maybe it was 1993. 1993. Oh my gosh, I mean, this shirt is like 30 years old. 1993 concert. Anyways, I am just lounging around in some of my I don't leave the house in these clothes outfit, so nothing to see here. All right, let's move over to the hands cam so you can see the decks that I chose for me. All right, so this month I think I chose 10 decks. So we will just get started. The first deck I chose for the month of May is the Calcite Tarot, just because you'll see the rest of my decks all kind of have a very common theme, with it being May. So I wanted a little bit of diversity and to get to know this deck better, because I truthfully have not played with it as much as I would like. So it has this beautiful gold edging, and this was a deck I had backed on Kickstarter. It's definitely reversible. It has a nice little spring to the deck. And it's all like these silhouettes. So it gives me a chance to kind of like look at it differently than, we normally would. I love this full with that big old strawberry, and you can see the dog, and there's like a bird, that huge flower. It's just going right on over the cliff. I just thought this was just so beautifully, beautifully done. So I look forward to playing with this deck and getting to really know this deck, because it's gorgeous. I love the play of the light and the shadow. I mean, in this magician, you can see the flowers, but you could see like a lizard there. There's that infinity symbol. There's a bird up there. There's his hat. You can see the dogs with the trees and the moon. There's 2 of Cups with 2 little kids in the tub to show like relationships. It doesn't always have to be like a love partner relationship. It could be siblings. It could be a new, a relationship you have with a new adventure that's happening. So I look forward to playing with this deck. This 9 of Wands with the cat. And the wands are the, what are those called? Cattails? Can't remember what those things are called. But the 3 of Cups, mermaids coming up out of these like floral, like clamshells. And they're playing instruments to show harmony. And this comes with a little black book, or a little white book. It's not a black book, it's a white book. And it has like a little quote, an upright meaning and a reversed meaning. And is in more than one language. So let's see here. Let's see what it said for the Three of Cups. For that Three of Cups, 3 water spirits play and have celebration together in the shell. Upright, celebrate, banquet, friends, communication, equality, sharing, group, cooperation, harvest. So reversal is addicted to pleasure, failure, broken friendship, and betrayal. So I'm looking forward to that. I think the only I think packaging was beautiful. Beautiful. I think the only thing I don't like about this packaging is that, because I mean, look at that. That's gorgeous. Is that the book doesn't fit in with the box, so it is separate. I wish maybe this was a little bit, you know, thicker so that the book could fit too. I don't know. That's the only thing with that deck. So I look forward to playing with that deck. The next deck is my Telluric runes. So this is where you start to see the theme coming in. And so these runes have a crystal and let me flip them around, a crystal and an herb or plant. And this is a really great way for me to not only practice my runes symbology, but also see how they connected a crystal and a plant with it and the meanings of the crystal and the plant too. So I just think these are so beautiful. So let's pick one and see what the book says. And the back again, it's not really reversible, but it is gorgeous. It is not edged, and I have not edged my deck yet. Has a nice little spring. All right. Let me pull this out of the book and see. And my book, I keep it still in this. I have taken it out, but I just think it's so nice and just keeps it safe. So I always end up putting it right back in. And this is by Lunaria Gold. So let's see here. All right. Ehwaz, horse. Trust, and it does have it right here too. Trust, teamwork, progression, symbiosis, intimacy. Sea thrift and halite. So as a seasoned seafarer on the sea, sea thrift thrives within the saline environment along coastal cliffs. Halite is salt itself, saturating the sea and nourishing the thrift, which is well adapted to it. Ehwaz, I don't know if I'm saying that right, represents a horse as well as the bond between a horse and rider, a relationship in which intimate, joint understanding is essential. It indicates a union between two people, or perhaps between a person and their environment, which is deeply symbiotic, founded upon mutual respect and trust in each other's role and contributions. Ehwaz partnership grows strong based upon a keen sensitivity to each partner's needs and maintaining a careful balance between mutual responsibilities and expectations. It is the rune of lifelong dependable alliances as a rider and faithful mount, or like people living by and from the sea, prosper from the nurturing and effort placed into an intimate, loyal bond. So for this one, it's talking about how the plant and the salt crystal they are symbiotic to each other and partnership. See, little things like that, like it was just really well thought out. I have learned something new. Maybe you have too. I don't know, but I'm excited to use this as my rune deck. I usually pick either a rune deck or I choose a goddess deck each month just to continue to further my knowledge. And I'm going to turn my phone off real quick. Sorry for the squeaking chair. There we go. All right. The next deck kind of follows suit with my Telluric rune deck, and it is my Telluric Tarot deck. Again, the deck itself is not reversible, but it is extremely pretty, that gray. And this one did come, I'm pretty sure, I don't think I did it. No, this one did come with the edging. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't do it. I think I'd be too worried that I'd mess up the beautiful cards. So again, this is by Lunaria Gold. Showing like a crystal and a flower again. And it has the little symbols up here, so you can figure out which it is. I just think that is so gorgeous. Oh, maybe I should back it up so you can actually see it. Sorry about that. Okay, so again, let's do a little shuffle. Okay. We have polybasite and dogwood. And this is the book. This is a much larger book. This time it's in color. Words are a little easier to read. Okay, so let me find it. And it is Soul. So yeah. Okay. What, sweetheart? Can I open your door for the girl? Yes. Okay, feel better, baby. All right. All right, so it's the polybasite and dogwood, pages 5 and 6. All right. The Magician Within. Hi, Freyas. Go lay down, pretty girl. Polybasite owes its name, meaning many metals, to the silver, copper, and antimony, and arsenic it contains, elements used and prized by ancient alchemists. It remains today an ore of silver and is sought after by collectors for the rare iridescent crystals, often tinged with ruby-like red. Dogwood's vibrant flowers are associated with rebirth and renewal, while its fine and dense wood is suitable for making a vast array of tools, decorative objects, and musical instruments. You have all the resources within yourself to set your goals and bring them to fruition. So opportunities and potentials are awaiting your own input and decisive action in order to unfold. You have the power to be the catalyst to many new endeavors and outcomes. Utilize your every skill, knowledge, and unique abilities to carve a strong path in the shape and direction which suits your needs and desires. So the soul is the major arcana. Emotion would be water or cups. Drive would be wands. Mind would be swords. And domain would be pentacles. And then I don't think this one has any tarot spreads, but no. Yeah, no tarot spreads, but a very beautiful book. So that is my third deck that I'll be using this month and becoming more familiar with. I feel like I just as I soon to really become familiar with it, you know, I pull out something else and then I'm just not as familiar again. And I have to start from scratch all over. All right. Good girl laying down. All right. The fourth deck is my Woodland Wardens Oracle by Jessica Sorry if I'm not getting the names. I just think this is beautiful. I love the artwork also. Again, this one has an animal and a plant. Are you seeing my my theme here? And this is a mass market deck. So this you can easily find like on Amazon. The Telluric ones, one of them I supported on Kickstarter. The other one, I believe I got on Etsy, and the Silhouette Tarot was a Kickstarter I supported. So here's the Boar and the Pumpkin, Confidence, the Frog and Lotus, Metamorphosis, I can't say that word. Anyway, so it does say like what the animal and the plant is, and then gives a one key word. So you can either look at the book, the eel and the iris, safety, or you can just kind of go off of the keyword and what knowledge you may have of the animal and plant. I think this one is just so darling. The Mouse and Buttercup, Innocence. That is just so cute. The back here is reversible. Nice cardstock. Woo! Okay. Okay. And then the book, let's see here, has a little introduction, how to use the guidebook. It does have some suggested spreads, a 3-card, 4-card, 6-card. And then it'll say like the picture, I will have the picture in black and white, and then the meaning. And it also has some prompts in case you want to do some journaling about it. So that mouse one that I just love so much, like the Fool in a Tarot deck, the Mouse and Buttercup is numbered 0. Both cards mark the start of a journey, and both remind us that we have much to learn. Mice are grounded and innocent, yet anyone who has dealt with a mouse in their house knows they are determined and highly adaptable. The mouse is paired with the humble buttercup, a symbol of childhood innocence. Have you ever held a buttercup under your chin? According to centuries-old children's game, if the reflection of the flower glows yellow on your skin, it reveals that you like butter. Upright, you may be embarking on a journey or starting down a new path. Remember that innocence and a lack of understanding are not negative qualities. Instead, they remind us of our capacity for growth, adaptability, and learning. It also provides us with a reverse meaning, and then it has 2 prompts on this one. What do I hope to learn on this new path? What potential dangers should I look out for? So I might do some journaling with this one. Let me shuffle my cards around here real quick. All right, the fifth deck is my Oracle of Essences. I do have the second edition. There is a third. There might even be a fourth by now. And I did consider getting the newest version, but I just figured they're going to continue to add to it, and I'm always going to want the newest version, and I can't really afford to keep doing that. So I'm happy with the one I have. It is edged in this like antique gold. And it says it does, oh my goodness. It does say the oil, the essential oil, and it gives like one or two keywords. So like sandalwood is spirituality and faith, basil, relief and rejuvenation, spikenard, wisdom and magic, cypress, adaptability, impeccability, black pepper, destructive patterns, patchouli, presence and physical expression, manuka, rescue and confrontation, yarrow, craftsmanship and confrontation, and it does have a book here. And so for each one, it does say, again, has like a little tiny picture. And then it does say the essential oil, the two keywords again, and gives some wise words, gives some divinatory meaning and an affirmation for each of these. And this is like a deck that I just go back to again and again and again, because like I said, I love plants. They just don't love me. So that's why I'm so big on my essential oils. All right. Deck number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, deck number 6 is my Plant Spirit Oracle by Dana O'Driscoll. And this also has a really big book. Oh, I didn't bring it in here. Okay, well, I'll just show you the cards, not the book, because I did not bring the book. And it is a big book. It is an excellent book. So later when I show you these cards in details, if I ever do a flip through, let me know if you're interested in that, and I will make sure I have the book with me. Anyway, so blackberry, entanglement, trapped, and powerlessness. So it'll have the plant and some keywords and some images to kind of help you see it. So like with mugwort, not only is it mugwort, but there's like a woman coming out of it, like she's part of the mugwort, dreams, fantasies, and delusions. Regeneration, obviously it has a sun, but then it also has the compass. So hope, renewal, growth, witch hazel, future generations, and optimism, has like a little music keyboard. You'll read emotion, sensitivity, intensity, and it has a turtle to kind of help you tap into those. I'm looking for my favorite. This one's good. Bee balm, community, collective, expectation, which makes perfect sense. So I don't see my favorite, and I want to go and show you the whole deck. I'll just show in a couple. at this time, because we still have several more decks. And I believe I got this on Etsy. If you're interested. The next one, 6. No, 7. Yeah, number 7 is the Herb Crafter's Tarot. The Herb Crafter's Tarot. And this one is reversible. I have not edged it. I just think it's beautiful the way it is. Look at this 9 of water, peach. That's so pretty. An 8 of fire, ginger. There's literally fire. So it totally, you know, and there's like a little spirit or something in that fire, like a little sprite or something. It looks like it to me anyways. So let's look up ginger and see what it says. Oh, I didn't look at the number for ginger. That's ginger right here. No, I put it back. Okay, well, let's look up a different one. Let's see. Awakening. Tulsi. Wasn't ginger near that one? No. Okay. And it's helpful because it does give a card number. Well, not a card number, but the number of the, because that one is a major arcana. It's the major arcana card. All right. Awakening for the moon, I believe. A silver, so it'll say like a little thing here. Make an offering to the sacred, awaken to your life purpose. Devotion to the calling is devotion to the world. A silver pot filled with a lush, thriving Tulsi plant sits on a beautiful white tapestry imprinted with a cream-colored lotus flower, mandala. A few leaves are scattered on the tapestry. 2 sprigs of Tulsi and dark purple flowers cradle the silver spot. An oil lamp lightly burns in the corner. A mala crafted of Tulsi wood is placed near the base of the plant. Sacred service is the call of the divine. Reverence for nature inspires connection with all beings. Tulsi, also known as holy basil, has been a highly regarded panacea. I'm not sure how to say that word. For over 3,000 years. It enhances memory, restores energy, and clears toxins. Take care of your well-being and awaken in consciousness. Committing to rituals that have special meaning for you will lead to spiritual awakeness. Free your life of anything that keeps you from the purpose. Deepen your relationship with what enchants you. Devotion to your holy work spreads goodness to all. So then it gives you some crafting with awakening ideas. So like, for example, it says, find guidance regarding your purpose. Begin a year-long devotion to a single element of nature. That was one of the crafting ideas. Number 8 is my 78 Tarot. environmental or ecological. I always want to say environmental. It's the ecological. And it has a nice little book here. And so with the 78 Tarot, not only does it have the picture and what the picture is supposed to be of, but it also includes the artist's name. So if you really like the art done, you can go ahead and see if there's other decks where they were the artist and see if those call for you. So 5 of water, you know, instead of looking at that there's some more eggs back here that are just starting to crack and are doing well, they're focusing on the 3 that have broken. So for example, this meditation card says Joanna Nelson. I have several decks from Joanna Nelson. Like how vibrant that card is. So 10 of air would be the same as the 10 of swords. And, you know, little boy, little kid, could be a boy, could be a girl, little kid has leeches all over them. The card that sold me on this deck, I mean, there's a lot of beautiful cards in this deck, as you can see. This is the card that sold me, though. For the magician, the scientist, like, here's a messed up earth. They're trying to, like, fix it and cleanse it, clean it up before it's too late. They have the knowledge they have. They know what they can do, but, you know, do they do it? I think that card is also the reason why I keep trying to call it the environmental instead of just ecological. All right, deck number 9 is the Sacred Bee. The Journey of the Sacred Bee. Now, there are 3 different decks by this creator with this theme, and this is by, I have first editions. They even signed it for me. Why do I not? Okay, I'll have to look it up here. I should know, but my mind is gone. Let's see here. Oh, shocking. It's not just like all over the place because she did an amazing job with this. All right, well, so this one has beautiful, like, teal edging. And so, for example, here's the 4 of Cups. It also, so it'll say 4 of Cups down here. It'll show, like, you know, the astrological. So there's Pisces. And then one keyword, apathy. The sun. It also, oh yeah, I forgot. Do they all have it? Or just some? Some of them also have, like, the Hebrew symbol. And of course, there's a symbol for the sun. Yeah, only some of them have it, I think. Anyway, the Hebrew symbol. 10 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. Nine of Pentacles, gain. I'm obviously in the Pentacles section. And in this deck, they call them discs. Oh, here we go. Seven of Swords. How's that for a death card? Oh, and this one also has the Hebrew. Maybe it's just the, no, because it didn't look like all of the major arcana. No, maybe it is all the major arcana have the Hebrew symbol on them too. Strength, and in that flower you can see the lion. And then of course you see the little Leo symbol up there. Yeah, it's all the major arcana that has the Hebrew. So I just thought these were amazingly beautifully colored and symbolic. And so once I got this deck and realized how much I loved this deck, I had to get the other deck too. So in this book, it does have a few card spreads. That's a big. And then for the card itself, it does have a black and white picture of it. It does have like a little quote thing. So for the Fool, it's called The Journey. Explore new potential, know that you have undiscovered abilities, take a leap of faith, and follow your dreams. And then it does say the Hebrew letter, the element, what the journey is, and the divinatory meaning. Yeah. And then, because I loved that one so much, I backed on the Kickstarter, The Wisdom of Sacred Beat Oracle. I'm like, if I could get this out. There we go. And this deck is purple, so it has purple edging. Isn't that beautiful? She did such a phenomenal job on these. They're so gorgeous. Discipline, innovation, earth. I mean, just the colors. It's just connection, ancestry. I mean, and look, it has like the DNA strand there. Compassion, expansion, subconsciousness, just subconscious. Groundedness. So I often like to put these last two decks together, and I put them on the same stand and see how they, you know, connect. Or, oh, did I show you the book on this one? I did not. All right, so the book. All right, Kelly Burton. There we go. The book has it shown, you know, there's the element of fire, water, air, earth, and ether, or spirit. And again, it has some more spreads in this book. And then it just has like a one-page little, you know, thing. Then it goes like the element of fire. Again, a little pictured quote, the inspiration, because that's the card. It's called the inspiration. Passion is a little bit. And then if you pursue where you're passionate about, would it spill over to other areas of your life? So again, has some writing prompts down there and things to consider. All right, so those will be the 10 decks this month. that I have spread throughout my sacred space and that I will be using. That does not mean that they are necessarily the decks that go on behind me. Those I tend to just pick randomly as the feeling hits. All right, so I hope you have a beautiful day, night, wherever you are. Stay blessed and stay beautiful. Thanks for joining me again. If you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. It helps. Make a comment. Let me know if there's one of these decks that you'd like to see in greater detail with a flip through. And I will talk to you again next time. Bye.